Good morning, everyone. I got the Reflex Protect Tactical Cup this morning, drinking some coffee out of it. Join me, have your favorite beverage, whether it's coffee, tea, martini in the morning, whatever suits you and makes your day better. I'm not going to give a safety tip today. I want to talk about life and related to, going on here. So, yesterday morning, I actually did the live from over at the Venetian right by the SHOT Show booth because it's 7 o'clock in the morning right now here in Vegas, which is 8 o'clock Montana time when the time this show is scheduled. But I go at 7 o'clock because of the time zone difference and because I want to be at the show working at 8. And I'm meeting a friend I'll tell you about in a minute today at 8. But yesterday, I had to be over there at 7:30 at the Venetian to have breakfast with the governor and some other Montana businesses. People from represent Montana businesses. Montana governor Gianforte was down here with his wife and some staff, supporting Montana businesses and business growth in Montana. And so I did the live over there by the booth. And then I finished the live and zipped upstairs, so I could be up there early for the 7:30 breakfast. And so I had a great day at the SHOT Show. And, I was going to cut out a little early, but, got sucked in because of helping people. We had a lot of traffic at the booth, a lot of interest. It's interesting now that we're starting to get known and people are looking for us. And, not just all over the United States either. We got distributors and people interested in other countries. We were talking to people all over Europe last night. I had somebody from Belgium. I had somebody from Thailand. We had from Japan. We had them from Costa Rica. I had talked to some people from Brazil. And some of the other team members were talking with. Eric was talking to a guy from Russia. It was amazing, just how many people are coming and that are interested in having a non-lethal option to deal with violence. And so, it was pretty cool. We had a lot of good feedback, a lot of good leads. And say good morning, Jay. Appreciate you being here. We got done with the show, got back to the hotel and we were back here. And my wife and I walked back because I took her through. She came over to join me because she wanted to check out some more of the SHOT Show. She'd only seen a little bit. So I walked her through some of the big rooms and through the other buildings. And she was amazed at how big of the show is. I mean, if you haven't been to a really large trade show, it's when you see them, it's like, wow. And SHOT Show is one of the biggest for this industry, but there are bigger trade shows in Vegas for other industries. But if you haven't been to a large trade show in any kind of industry, when you first go to one, and there are just rows and rows and rows of booths, and some booths are as big as this room behind me, and they actually build 2 stories, so they have offices upstairs for their meetings and stuff. It's pretty impressive. It can be overwhelming. For my wife, it was a little overwhelming. It's like, wow, I kept telling her it's huge, and you don't really get it until you actually been there. So, we walked back to the hotel so we could change clothes and stuff. And then we met the team, went out to a really nice Mexican steakhouse place over at the Mandalay Bay. And so we went down there to the end of the strip. Really nice dinner. Then we all took taxis over to Harrah's, and we went to the piano bar at Harrah's. And I had never been there before. And we met some other people. We met, a couple of the European distributor for Reflex Protect who was over. So we met him and his son who came with him on this trip, and some other people that were, part of SHOT Show. So we had a group of us over there, our team and some others. And what the piano bar is, if you've never been to one, at least this one here at Harrah's, they got 2 individuals. It is a man and a lady, and they play piano and sing songs, and they take requests. You write down the request and give it to them with, a tip and stuff. And, it's like, it's funny because, they sang one song. It was a long song too. And, but the guy who had requested it, gave $100 tip, and they don't just sing the songs. They make a show. It's fun. They get the audience involved and stuff, and the lady singing the song, she goes, "I'm not stopping there for $100. We're playing the whole song," and played the whole long song. And, they played You Lost That, or no, it was The Risky Business, Bob Seger. And they had a guy up there, and she had this really large pair of tighty whities that he put on over his pants and was doing an air guitar. People were dancing, people were, just having a good time. And the two that were, the singers and piano players and interacting with the audience and getting the audience going were a lot of fun. And so, we got over there probably at 9-ish because we had dinner at 7. So it's between 9 and 10. We got over to Harrah's after we finished dinner, whatever it was. And, they shut her down at 1. Their act ends at 1 o'clock. And so, we probably got back to the hotel here a little after 1:30. So, just a fun night. And so why I'm just telling that? It's because I want you to work hard, but play hard. And, I'm going to say, hey, Randy, love what you do and what you've been. All right. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. Randy's a true road warrior. He's on the road in his industry, and he has a live show and different stuff and interviews people. Great guy. And so he goes to these kind of trade shows in his industry. I got that weird sun coming in, which is pixelating. Sorry about that. I can't really do much about the lighting right now. It's either going to be dark or the natural light coming through the windows. But so, I tell what I did yesterday because I think, that's a key to living life. And it's a key to success. It's a key to enjoying life. And then we just add to make sure that we're safe when we're doing it. And that's what stuff's about. We want to work hard, but we want to play hard and do some fun things too. I mean, what kind of trip would it be here to Vegas if all we did is work? And, went to the booth and all day, and then came home to the hotel at night. And, didn't go have fun as a team and interact with, other people that are interacting with Reflex Protect out in a social setting and have some fun. My wife and I are going to a show tonight. We're not in Vegas that often. Got an opportunity to see a show, and we're going to go, right? I mean, but I got here at 1:30 last night, and by the time I got to bed and got to sleep, it was probably after 2, I don't know, for 100%. But I'm up, showered, ready to go, do this live at 7 in the morning, be over at Venetian at 8 o'clock to meet Scott. And Scott Bolin and I have known each other for years. He's interviewed me on his podcast. We've interacted and stuff, but we've never met face to face. Last time I was in Vegas, we weren't able to hook up. This time we're going to get, have some coffee and hook up, and enjoy each other's company and spend some FaceTime together. So as well as getting over there and working the booth and doing stuff. So yeah, play hard, but you got to get up and work the next morning too. And that's with everything in life. I mean, we want to work hard. Yeah, that's how we're going to succeed. We're going to work hard. We're going to work smart, and we're going to be successful in our endeavors. But we can't work 24/7. We got to take some time to go play. And if you're going to play hard. Go have some fun. Do it safely. Don't do it to excess. Did I drink last night? Of course. Everybody was drinking last night. But, nobody drank to excess where they had to be carried home. We didn't get to a place where it was unsafe, right? But, and that's going to be different for every person. If you don't drink, that's fine. You can still go out and have a great time without drinking. If you do drink, go out and have a great time drinking. Be safe and smart about it, right? And so I think that's just the key to life and whatever we do. When I took the family to Disney World last summer and with the daughter's graduation present, we were at the park before it opened because my daughter wanted to drop, the line drop certain rides. And if you don't know about that, I'll talk about it a different time, but there's strategies to get the best rides, make sure you get on things. And one of them is a line drop strategy. And we went back to the hotel, the Disneyland Resort or Disney World Resort Hotel after the parks closed, and we're up the next morning. So, when you're going to play hard, right? And say good morning to Eric. Eric is somebody that I know works his butt off, but also plays hard too. I mean, I know Eric does this philosophy because I've known him for a couple of years now, and he works hard. And he plays hard, and that's the whole message this morning. Is I want you to work your butt off when it's time to work. If you're getting paid to do a job, do the job. and do it to the best capabilities you can do and work your butt off and make yourself and whoever's paying you proud. If you're working for yourself, that's how you're going to make the income. And you can be proud when you go to bed that you did something productive that day. But when it's time to have fun, go have some fun. Cut loose, have some fun, enjoy life. We're only here for a short little period. Make the most of it with everything you do. That's what I wanted to share today. Got the Reflex Protect cup full of coffee and the Reflex Protect Tactical. That's what I'm down here working with. Yeah, I got it on the shirt, got it on the cup. Alan, you're promoting Reflex Protect. Yes, I am. All right, because it's a great company that I'm working with, and you gotta believe in who you're working with, and you gotta believe in what you're doing, and then work hard and do it. And then when it's time to enjoy things, get out there and play hard and enjoy it. I will see everybody here tomorrow morning. Be the last one that I broadcast from Vegas. Saturday morning, I have like a 6 o'clock flight. I'm not going to be able to make the time frame. I am going to be on a plane at this time, come Saturday, and I'm not sure how long my layover is, but I will make a short live on Saturday. It's just going to be at a different time. Tomorrow, regular normal time, coffee with Alan, your favorite beverage with Alan, whatever you want to do. Andy says great stuff, Alan. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody's comments, and I appreciate everybody that's been joining on these, that's been sharing these and commenting on these. It makes it worthwhile doing. And I hope that a little bit of what I share to people can inspire, educate, and motivate people to get out and do their best and be safe doing it. I am going to see everybody tomorrow morning. Make it a fantastic day. I know I'm going to. And tomorrow I will talk about the show that my wife and I are going to go see tonight.